Hey, dear fam. So, today on Twitter, I came across a speech by Nigel Farage, a UK politician, that he made at the European Parliament, where he identified the biggest international political collusion in history that is going on as we speak. He asked the 226 members of the parliament two questions. Have you received funds directly or indirectly from the NGO called the Open Society Foundation? Second, how many events have you attended with the Open Society Foundation, or how many meetings you've had with George Soros? The key colluder in this underhand politics of control being played worldwide is George Soros, a businessman worth upwards of 800 crores USD. He carries on his weird, nefarious agenda through his NGO called the Open Society. So, Nigel Farage exposed that George Soros, through his NGO, pays politicians to lobby for what he wants to get done. Simple. If we ask the same questions about collusion with the Open Society NGO or George Soros from our politicians and bureaucrats, the number of compromised ones would be staggering. Even our spineless, tongueless ex PM's daughter works for George Soros. Now, please consider this biggest collusion in the context of our beloved Bharatma. In January 2020, George Soros committed $1 billion to fight nationalism in India at the World Economic Forum at Davos. Why does George Soros have a problem with nationalism in India? What is wrong with being a nationalist? For me, it is the next step to being house proud. I love my Bharat Ma and I want what's best for my countrymen. But see, a country that has loving, protective, peaceful citizens is strong. And a strong country is of no use to the scavengers. So, how do you think Soros's $1 billion would be spent in India? Perhaps for brewing trouble, strife, violence. Do you know Soros met Imran Khan to discuss Kashmir twice? Why? Because predators start attacking the weaker parts. Can you imagine how mammoth a machinery would be needed to brew Shaheen Bagh and eventually Delhi riots on the basis of a complete lie? Mobilizing people, feeding them biryani, paying them, arming them, pushing the story in the national and international media, hiring lawyers, PR agents, celebrities, all costs money. CAA is so simple in its intent to open an extra window to help bring Hindus, Christians, Sikhs, Buddhists to India from places where they're being persecuted for their faith. But most bizarre lies were spread to create trouble. So many people lost their lives, and such damage happened to the fabric of our national consciousness. Now, connections are being revealed. As the Navratri festivities begin, the rats are out to shame Hindus and their festivals. With the fakeness akin to that of Priyanka Chopra, who appealed that we should not burn crackers for the love of pets, but had no problem whatsoever when the sky was lit for minutes with fireworks during her wedding. In the past 2 days, I have come across innumerable derogatory posts on pushing a dishonest, bogle, pathetic narrative of Hindus raping and molesting women all year long and praying to them for these 9 days. Please understand, to crank machinery to push a narrative costs tons of money, and to get Bollywood actors or celebrities to show their support costs tons more. They don't tweet one word for free. It is my appeal to you that when you come across such sickening fake virtue signaling posts, please don't let it slide. Respond. Please register a pushback. Stand up for your heritage. India's strength is her diversity. We are not people cut from one mold. These social media's posts or concerned discussions are not innocent or out of misunderstanding. They are a part of a thorough anti India agenda to weaken us, either by shaming or by creating a wedge amongst us. Today, author Cadence Owens tweeted, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you find yourself agreeing with the mainstream media, the millionaire celebrities, and the billionaire tech owners, you are not a part of the resistance. You are a programmed sheep. So today, on the fourth day of Navratri, let's pray to Ma Kushtmanda, the ruler of our heart chakra, for the strength to stand up for our beloved India in whatever way possible. Good night, and I will see you tomorrow.